Today we just finished the show and we've got two special guests with us, come all the way from Manchester, and it's like midnight and we're doing it in the Paris studios. I'm sat awkwardly
on a drum.
It's all good, but we're all doing it because it's real. It's how we do it. We've got D8 and Shaz here. Let's make some noise.
Whoop.
We've got the man here as well. Everyone's about. What's happening, boys?
What's going on?
Oh, good, bro.
What's going on, Kai?
Tired.
Wrapped up the show. It's been a long day.
Very long.
So first thing I want to ask is to get everybody kind of in the mood of everything. And Sach, you can help me with this a little bit, yeah? Because, you know, everyone's a bit like, oh, what do you do? What do you talk about? But, you know, we're going to keep it simple.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you some, you know, this, would you prefer this over this? Or do you like this over this? So the first thing I'm going to ask, yeah, rice or chapatis?
Chapatis.
Chapatis.
Yeah.
Rice or chapatis?
I want both, bro.
That's how you know there's no Bengalis in the room right now.
To be fair though, bro, when I go to my dad's house, it's chapatis. At home with the missus, it's rice.
Oh, nice.
So I get both.
That's nice.
Shaz's wife's Somali, innit?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
so
bro.
you know
So
the
I
good
get
food.
I get both in it. So
Yeah.
Good food. So do you go to a Somali restaurant then?
I'll get it at home. Why do I need to go to the
Do
restaurants?
you know what? Somali rice.
I've actually never seen a Somali
You know
restaurant.
what's
Bro,
mad?
you need to come to North
No,
London.
there-
That's where
there
the
is.
Somali restaurants are.
Is it?
Manchester, I don't think we've got like small ones. No.
Yeah, London's got
That's
better
the next
Somalis.
motive.
Yeah.
When you look from North London,
Yeah.
your will take you to the Somali spots. But
Mm.
the rice they do there, bro.
Mm.
The lamb, the way it falls off.
Bro, I'll be honest, I had that yesterday. My missus made it
I'm jealous.
banging.
Is it?
You know what I'll do? I'll invite you. Yeah,
Some
when you
scran.
come Manchester now, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Some scran. Oh,
I'm on
I
it.
love that.
I'm on it.
So, you know what scran is?
No, he's a veggie.
I heard H say this in the episode.
You don't know what scran is?
Scran's
So, we don't say
a
scran.
term in
You
Manchester.
say munch though,
We
innit?
say munch.
Alright, we say
We say
scran.
scran.
Let's get
I
a
think we
scran.
need to end the podcast, bro. I think we picked the wrong.
No.
You don't know what a
Tell us
scran
some
is?
more words, some more baddie words.
There's not really that
You
many
say
that you
decent
don't
girl,
know.
what do you say?
Decent girl.
No, as in decent looking girl.
She's alright.
She's alright.
Someone from London. would be
Yeah,
like,
she's alright.
We'll just say
Unfit.
she's alright.
She's decent.
She's alright.
Oh, that's
No,
pretty
they
normal.
did one today, yeah. They said, she goes, oh, I'll shag him.
Shag him.
D
Oh
goes,
no!
D out loud goes, oh, I'll
Chill
shag
out, bro. I didn't say I'm gonna shag him. I said they might.
him. He said shag.
I think they're gonna shag me.
Oh,
By shag me, I don't mean like bum me like that. I mean like shag me is like
take advantage.
like
innit,
take
kind of, yeah.
advantage or do me over.
Oh, so kind of like how we say they will shag us.
Yeah, shag.
Yeah,
Oh,
basically.
okay.
We say the same thing. We say like yo, he shagged me.
He shagged me.
He-
Okay,
or he
fair
shagged
enough,
me.
Fair enough. So.
Sounded wrong, innit?
You
You done me over hard, yeah.
Have you had any other like up north interviews?
Who have you had?
Or are we the only ones?
No,
Molly Street's from Birmingham.
Rackstars from
Rex is
Luton.
from Luton.
Outside M25 to me is north. So
Yeah.
what?
Oh.
Anything.
Yeah, we've had.
Is it?
So who else have we had?
Oh yeah, I wasn't here, bro.
Wait,
Kate,
Sach, you wanted-
she's from
Kate is
Coventry.
from Coventry. The DJ.
Who else?
That's not enough, bro.
Coventry's not up north.
Have you
See,
been?
I
Have you,
think
have you been
everything outside
Manchester?
I have, yeah.
Have you?
What, been to Manchester?
Other than the shoot.
What?
I was gonna say.
Okay.
I've done a couple of shows in Manchester. Manchester always get love, man. I get more love in Manchester and Birmingham than I do here.
That's how it is, though. You get more love from strangers as well.
Yeah, but you know the maddest thing? Like, I could walk down the road and in like where I live, people know who I am, but they'll never say hello.
Yeah.
I've literally, and not trying to like blow my ego out, walk in like Birmingham and someone will just acknowledge. It's not about, oh, let me take a photo. I don't give a shit about that. It's more just acknowledge and say hello because I've got time for these
Yeah.
people as well.
Yeah.
How do you deal with it? Do you get that as well when you go down the road?
What? Like what?
But I
People
went-
stopping me?
Bro, when we went to that show in Manchester,
Yeah.
I was surprised at how many people knew
Stop
who
me.
you was.
Everywhere we go,
People start
at
going
least
out,
one
so-
to two people
Well, no.
everywhere will stop him.
That's nice.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it's like, you know, I do this for the fans, and at the same time, I wouldn't be here without the fans. So it's like, I will never ever like, I don't think I've ever turned a fan down. I think the only time I've ever like been a bit skeptical about a fan taking a picture with me is one time I was in the gym, and I was like mid rep, bro, like halfway there, like balls dying, like squeezing.
But it's
trying
like,
to get
don't
that rep
record
out.
me in it. That come.
Yeah,
ask
and
me, talk to me
and
innit,
like
then-
he's come to ask me, and sometimes I just think like people need to remember that as much as in front of a camera we're artists and we're different, and you know we wear nice clothes and expensive cars and girls and whatever, people need to remember that we're also human. And we still have a daily life, we still have family, we still have responsibilities, you know. Sometimes it's nice to just step out of my house and just be normal, you know what I mean? And that's something that I kind of didn't realize that would hit me so quickly. That
Do you feel like every time you go out the house, you have to be a certain way to hold that.
Oh, certain,
name a little bit.
100%.
Because I can walk out
yeah.
my house in sliders and just dress how I want.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I done
I
that
can do
once.
it.
That's, do you know, the first time that I actually realized that I can't do that anymore is that exact situation. I went to Tesco's. My mum called me. She said, "Can you go to Tesco's?" It was barely at night. 24-hour Tesco's. Jumped in my car. I've got my robe on, my sliders on, my pants on, my chest is out. Yeah. And I've gone into Tesco's. Do you know what I went to get? You know, Shana Prata. You know the thingy ones.
Yeah.
Because my mum didn't cook that day and we had like some keema and that at home, and I just was hungry in it. So she sent me there to go get them for the house. Yeah, I've gone, and there must have been like a few kids in that in Tesco's as well, and like they've stopped me and asked me for a photo. Now I'm in Tesco. One hand I got a Shana Prata, and I'm wearing a gown and slides, and my chest's out, and it's freezing outside. I'm like, what do I do? Like, how am I meant, like, do I take the picture? Like, in my head, but this is when it was new to me, and I was just like, I was more in shock that they're asking me for a picture, so I just took the picture, and then I must have seen it on one of their stories. I thought, wow, bro, I can't be doing this anymore. I didn't have a haircut, nothing.
And this
Bro,
is why it's important, you know, as an artist.
It's-
The image is everything.
Yeah, you have to maintain it, bro. I'll be getting a haircut
Do you know
like
what?
3 times a week.
No, I hear that, but I also don't agree with it as well, because he should be able to do that. Yeah, like we should be able.
No,
as
we
people,
should.
we should be able to do
Yeah,
whatever
we
we
should.
want to
But
do.
people don't understand that.
I know, and it's sad because,
Fans.
and this is kind of why I do this podcast a little bit, is to show the normal side. Of it.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you go into interviews or in yourself, Shaz, you've gone into places and you have to
Still be a certain way.
be this kind
you
of
know?
person. Like even when we go to shows, and sometimes you've probably seen it today how I am. I'm quite
Yeah.
vigilant. Like, I'm quite quiet.
Yeah.
I just do my thing and go. It's years of experience of doing shows. But if we want to have a joke, we
Yeah.
should be able to have that joke.
Yeah.
But I feel like we
Yeah.
can't anymore.
No, we
because
shouldn't
the way
have to
everyone
feel.
else is.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
shouldn't have to feel like, oh, he's definitely recording me on the slide, and that video is gonna go out. You know what I mean? It should be just like be able to be open, but unfortunately, I think that's just kind of what comes with it. And you know, people look at us. Unfortunately, I'm a puppet, and artists are puppet. You're a DJ presenter, you're a show host. To some people, you are a puppet as well. You know, you live. People just see what they see through the screen. And I think that's how they see you on the screen is how they expect you to be. You know, because people don't understand that when an artist is on camera, that's when the Rolexes come out. That's when the nice jewelry comes out, and the nice clothes and the nice cars. Bro, as soon as that artist goes home, bro, he's taking all that off. He's putting on his Adidas slippers. He's putting on his Reebok. He don't care. But as soon as we step out of that house, that's when the chains are on, the haircut's fresh, you know, and we have to maintain that image. But I think it's just a bit unfortunate that people don't really realise that, you know, we're all human as well.
Has this ever like impacted your like personal life at home and stuff?
To be fair, no, because see with me, you see where I would feel like maybe it would impact me is kind of if I was like maybe like a drill rapper to the point where I'm talking crud in my
You
shit,
gotta watch your back.
and and you know, people, you got loads of guys out there that will actually G check you. Like, I'm
Do you
from
not feel
Manchester.
like you have that now though, even with what you do?
To be fair, yes, I think I probably would. Have I had it? No. Every time somebody's had a problem with me, it's the internet. I never have problems in real
Yeah,
life.
it's
It's
true.
always the
It's
internet.
true.
People will talk on the internet, but nobody will say anything to real life. Let's be honest. If you see me walking through with 3-4 guys, I'm 6'4", bro. Like, and most of these people that come to me, I've seen every single person that come to me, and you're just, I don't know how to explain it. They just look like the average guys that sit in town all day, messaging gal, and thinking they're bad. And I just don't understand it. And most of the time that I've never actually had this situation, but the times where I've had the situations where I feel like, oh, this guy's just annoying me or there's something's going on, it's always been an Asian guy. And this is one thing that I hate about our scene right now. I don't understand. The Somalis will support Somalis. White people will always support white people. Black people will always support black people. But the Asians don't like to see Asians doing better than them.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is why in our scene right now, we do not have a mainstream brown boy.
Yeah. I mean, we did, and they hold that one person forever to this day. Everyone's still Asian singer that comes out is the next Jay Sean,
Yeah.
and it's annoying because there's so many good Asian singers
So many,
in this
man.
thing, like in general, especially from the UK as well.
Yeah, there's
Asian
so
singers in
many.
the UK. But you know, one thing I will say to that is, you and we as people, as friends, as people with a lot of acquaintances,
Yeah.
we have to be the change. Like we have to
Yeah.
change what's happening in the world, and if we don't show we're doing it together, no one else is going to bother doing it.
Yeah.
And then another thing is what everyone else is doing, we've got to not be worried about it.
Yeah.
What's happened's happened,
Yeah.
and they're on their way doing their thing, and they're probably gonna, even today, bro, like we see some people, they come, they go, and you're not gonna see them again, man.
Yeah.
It's just the way the world is, and
Mm.
the way that the Asian scene is a very, very weird place to be, in a sense
Yeah.
of it has its ups, it has its downs,
Yeah.
and we kind of just need to push through the barriers as much as we can.
Yeah.
I feel like you're doing that quite a lot with your music. Like,
Yeah, I'm
you're
trying.
quite young. The way people connect with your music is, I would say, personally, from a younger crowd,
Yeah.
but it's connecting with people in a different way, in the sense of people are appreciating. Like, I don't want to compare you to anyone, but I went to a D-Block concert the other day. And
Yeah.
I was like, there's bare different ages of people here,
Yeah.
and well, Satch went with me. We had nice little box seats and at the O2, and
The front
I
row
could
seat.
see someone like yourself
Yeah.
doing the O2 like that,
Yeah.
and not just Asian people
Yeah.
listening to your stuff,
Mm.
like loads of other people like listening to it as well.
Yeah.
So the first thing I want to do, Shaz, I might bring you onto this one first because you're
Yeah.
more of age than both of us.
Yeah.
So
No, don't do him like that.
no, do you
He's
know
not
what?
that old. He's only like
it's not
24.
as a
That's
woman one. I'm saying that
Yeah,
as
that's cool.
experience, right? Because
Do you know, I think before we proceed, guys, I think, Shaz, none of us are going to do you justice. Can
Yeah.
you give us a little bit of an
Yeah.
intro of
To-
your history? Because you've seen plenty of artists come and go. Obviously, we know
Yeah.
who
I
you
think
work
that's
with.
definitely a
wait,
good
before
start.
all of that though, take us back.
Yeah.
Let's
Take us back to the
I don't
start.
know if where to
Let's
start.
go back to
To
when
to
10 years-
today.
Yeah.
To today, where we are sat right now
10
in this
years.
room. Take us back.
So I, when I was in uni, I actually studied MIT,
Okay.
so which people look at me like, really? Like, so
Really?
by studying MIT, I was doing coding and stuff like that, and to me it was just like boring. Like,
Mm.
I didn't want to be behind a computer, just sat there and just, even though I can do it, like all of these stuff, like everything I do on the back end, but I was like, I need some bit more excitement. So I started a YouTube channel called One Way TV in Manchester. So that's how I started to kind of pick out artists, do freestyles. Within the first 6 months to a year, it was everywhere. I had interviews
Yeah,
at
One Way.
BBC One Extra.
How much views have you accumulated now? I'm sure I've seen a lot.
I don't remember. Actually, it's over what, 6
Was that
more
all
or
in
something.
Manchester as well?
Yeah, it was mainly based in Manchester. But then what I used to do is, so when big artists used to come down from America or wherever, like I've been with Nas, I've been with Egyptian, Rick Ross, so many others, bro.
That's mad. I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. So I used to do like BTS of the videos, make a little compilation, put it out there, and give like, so it will benefit me to get my work out there, and then it will benefit the promoter. They'll get a video.
Mm.
So I used to do that, and then the freestyle thing started to bubble a bit more, and then I was like One Extra doing interviews with them to like just showcase the Manchester scene, and then certain artists come through. So I've known Gecko since he's been 13. He used to come to my house. I used to have like a bedroom set up.
Okay.
So when I used to produce and just engineer, and he used to come mine and just record, knock on my window. I used to stay in the front room, so he used to just knock on the window, and everyone was like, "Who's that?"
Mm.
So it was Gecko. So that's where the next level came from, and being around Gecko, and then I was mainly like the video guy.
Did you have any musical influence in what he was doing?
With Gecko.
Yeah.
No, at the start it was just me just recording his videos, and then
One thing reason why I asked is one thing that guy was ahead of his time. Like,
yeah, no,
so ahead of his time.
but
He was
like,
huge.
Until now, I'd also say it's very talented.
Yeah, yeah.
Very
I-
talented.
Like, even
And
like,
extremely
he
talented.
doesn't release that much, but
All the like moments we've had have been amazing, and we've been to LA and back. We've been to this country, that country, like big artists, French Montana, Bro Brown,
Tory Lanez.
Who else? Who's that guy that just passed away?
He-
PNB Rock, and
Mm.
bro, we've been around all of these, and you know what's crazy is like I enjoyed it, so that's what I want to carry on to with D.
Mm.
Like
What
bring
was
bring
it
my
like
experience.
being an Asian guy in that space.
To be fair, every time everyone would ask me or see me, and I'd be like, all right, I started One Way. They would have thought it was a black guy.
Mm.
I'll be honest, black guy, and they were surprised I was an Asian guy, and I did it. I just had a hobby, give people opportunities. I worked with H, I worked with Bugsy, I worked with Gecko, like all the big names from Manchester. I've worked with them.
Manchester's a very.
I've influenced them in some way.
I'd say Manchester's a very up and coming place for everything.
I feel like, you know what it is though. I feel like people don't look at us the way they look at someone from Birmingham or from London.
Yeah, but Birmingham people used to say that about people from London, and it's just a cycle. It's gonna happen. They will
I
happen
know.
in
I feel
time.
like it's been like that for a very long time. I feel like certain artists are popping now. Like certain artists are creeping through.
Who's popping now from Manchester?
My boy D.
Yeah, you gotta say that. He's gotta say that first.
Hey, he'll pay you later.
No, there's a few. Like I said, Gecko, H, Bugsy. Who else is there? Meeks.
Lady Ice is
Lady Ice. I'm DDB.
Yeah,
Like, there's a few that have come got through the gate. Do you get what I mean? So we're just trying to get a bit more light on Manchester.
Of course. What was Manchester like when you, so in I'd say early 2000s? Yeah, that was your time being around Manchester, right?
Yeah.
What was Manchester like back then? Whereabouts in Manchester are you from?
keep it 100, fam. It was hot, man.
It's hot.
To be fair, the one problem with Manchester is music scene, or if not even music scene, it's the gangs.
That's what I'm saying. So you know, back when you was younger,
It's,
what was the
to
thing
be fair,
that-
I never used to go around them areas too tough until I was around like 18. Like I don't think I've even stepped foot into my side until then. I probably just drive through, and because I used to go Charlton, and Charlton I had to get my BMX to go through my side to go Charlton. Do you know what I mean? And you have to watch out to see people don't stop you to get your bike, and like it was like that. But I feel like now it's calmed down. But it's just the gangs that stop people from succeeding.
Are you studying at the moment?
No, I'm not studying.
So you're just doing music full time?
Yeah.
What made you just want to do music full time?
I don't know. I didn't even. I want to do music like that. I kind of just did it as like a hobby, just for fun. And then, obviously, being around artists, and being around Gecko, and being around all these other people and stuff, I kind of just, I don't know. I just kind of saw a gap. Yeah, and obviously my uncle's Nafis, innit?
Okay.
The singer.
Oh, the singer, yeah.
Yeah, so
got
he
that
was,
one banger with
yeah,
Mumsy
and
back
he
in the
was,
day. Still
yeah,
gets played
Cesar.
today, innit? Yeah.
And don't forget that tune was huge. So it was like, at one point he was the biggest Asian artist in the UK with the BBC, with everyone. So I was really, really young at this time, and obviously he's my dad's cousin. So every time he had like a show in Manchester and stuff, my dad used to always go with him, or sometimes he'd go with him, or loads of my family, because my uncle was managing him. So my dad's brother was managing Nafis. So every time that they would go to shows, I would always know about it. But obviously I never used to go to any of them. And then one time I must have went to like a wedding hall, and just the whole like journey of leaving my house to the venue back home, it was just sick. Like I remember I was proper petrol head, and they picked us up in like a Rolls Royce. That was the first time I was like in a Rolls Royce. I was like, whoa. I was sat in the back. As we're driving into the venue, we've got to the venue, as we're driving in, people are like knocking, like got flashlights out and knocking on the door like paparazzi. I thought, whoa, I feel like the shit.
I can get used to this.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, this is sick. And obviously I didn't even understand. I didn't even listen to Asian music then. I didn't even listen to that type of stuff. So
What was you listening to then back then?
I don't even know. I was just listening to what everyone listens to now, really.
Justin Bieber and that.
Yeah.
You banging it today, bro. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. Who did I used to listen to back then? I think I used to listen to like drill back then, like M Hunt Show and Young Ads and drill and shit.
What about you, Shaz? What was your music back then?
I already know what his music. He's a Afro type of guy.
Yeah, I'm more of an Afrobeat.
Omar
guy.
Lee.
Yeah. No, because of the type Gecko, we was doing Afrobeat, so
Yeah.
I was
He
just
was
on that
around
vibe,
it.
bro. Like before, when I was like 15, 16, I was banger head.
Okay.
As soon as I went to college, bro, that went out the window. 50 Cent come out in the club. I got switched over to that side.
What was that, 2000?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I do feel like everything has even fashion. Like everyone's starting wearing short
Yeah,
suits
yeah,
and that
yeah.
nowadays.
Fashion's
Banging.
crazy.
Yeah, it's mad. But it's
I
like
can't speak.
when I see,
I got cussed out on my Instagram.
can't tell us how.
What, you not see my picture?
No, I'm not.
Some people rocked with it and some people didn't.
We're gonna
So
put that picture up.
so
on the podcast.
he's got a picture with the Rolls Royce. It's a picture
So
of the Rolls Royce.
basically, I was shooting my video, right? And I went to a place in the mall called Beehive. This was in Dubai. And I just saw these crazy pants, and they just gave me like proper rock star vibes, yeah. They didn't look that bad in the mirror when I looked at them, but apparently to the world they look bad. So
You know, because he's tall,
Yeah.
and they look, to me, they look feminine. And I called Saf and I was like, bro,
yeah.
what's he wearing?
And people are saying, what's happened to you?
Bear in mind, I don't know he's doing a video with the outfit.
Yeah, I didn't even tell him. I
He
was
surprised us with a video for my Jan, and
I
I was
didn't
like, okay, if it's just a picture, I'm cool. come back from Dubai. It's a video. I'm thinking, oh, bro. But you know what? I rate it. He's got the confidence to do
you
it.
gotta own it.
Like,
you gotta own that stuff.
you
And
see
to
the
be
thing
fair, it's
is,
probably good for the video anyway. Probably
Yeah.
get more views.
Yeah.
Probably people. Bad exposure, still exposure, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Something.
But-
like that.
Yeah, so basically, I must have posted that picture. At first, for the first like 15 seconds, everyone's rocking with it. Everyone's putting slick fire emojis. I'm thinking, yeah, this is a flipping back GQ. Yeah. Then I must have opened it, and Gex commented on it. Yeah, saying if you wear them pants again, right, we're not friends no more. Now,
So he
obviously,
certified the boy man early.
I'm not gonna sit there and cuss my boy out and say, "What are you doing, bro? I could do what I want." So I just put laughing faces, bro. The comment must have got like 200 something likes, bro. I just thought, yep.
Yeah, that's it. Done.
And then obviously everyone starts to lick bums, and then everyone started commenting about it.
But yeah, going back to what Satch was saying, you know, when you see other artists,
Yeah.
or, you know, trying to get that collab or something,
Yeah.
you could probably shed light on this, Shaz. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I know personally, it took me years to deal with the artist, DJ, presenter, whatever it is. Yeah, like, you know, just chatting to each other.
Yeah.
It took me years to kind of, because I'd go into a room and still to this day, no one really knows who you are,
Yeah.
and you're trying to just have a normal conversation. Some people will have the normal conversation with you, some of them won't.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that? Because you're quite a young guy coming to this space, and I'd hate to say it because I've been in the same position as you.
Yeah.
Bear man disrespect. I know that for a fact.
Okay, so I think with me, I'm that guy. When I walk into a room, and if like the people in the room are people I know, once I walk into that room, like I kind of bring the energy up a little.
Yeah,
bit.
he's bubbly himself.
I'm
so
quite,
when he
I'm
gets
quite
there,
a
just
bubbly
like-
person.
Mm.
Like even to all these fans and stuff, like I'll take my time. I'll let you take a picture. I will ask you if you want to retake a picture.
To be fair,
Make
there's
sure
not
it's
been an
good.
instant that he's not done that. Like, to me, I'm more reserved. Like, okay,
Yeah, Shaz is quite quick.
if we're getting paid to do it, or like at a show, we'll do it. But then sometimes we just need to go, and then he's like, "Let me just take this." Like he will.
Yeah, I think I'm quite a people's person. So I think every kind of interaction I've had with artists have been very just kind of easy, really. There's never I don't think I can name an artist that's kind of came across like kind of disrespectful, or came across where he's showing me his ego straight away.
I feel like they see what he's done in it and
Yeah,
what he's
but
doing,
it's
so they're
coming-
like, you know what, we
it's gonna
respect
come
you.
one
Yeah,
innit?
you-
You're gonna remember this
respect you.
conversation though. It's
Yeah,
gonna come
because-
one day. There's gonna be some arsehole who's gonna be.
Oh,
Like,
to be fair, there has been one. And you know who I'm talking about.
Chat
But I've
like
been in
normal
rooms
people.
with big A-lists.
bigger artists. Yeah.
Like bigger artists in America and stuff, and they're cool. Like I was so surprised. We were at Spotify pool party with Gecko, and everyone, that all the big artists, Waka Flocka, everyone, and they're letting on to you, bro. You don't even know who I am.
You don't expect it.
And but then you come here to your own country, people don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's true.
But see,
In the industry.
Hostility in the industry?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I've had any hostility. See what it is? People have to respect what I'm doing, and people have to respect that what I've done and what I've done for the scene. I kind of done a lot for a young guy in the space of time
Yeah.
that I've done it in.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, and I think everyone is deserved their flowers, and everyone is deserved their respect where it's
But
due.
if you don't like it, you don't like it. But
If
you
you don't
have
like
to
it, you don't
respect
like it.
Yeah.
But you have
At
to
least
respect it.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I mean,
You know
look,
what I
there's bare
mean?
people that don't like D-Block's music, but it's doing
Yeah.
his thing, and there's bare people that like it. So
Yeah, everyone's got a different taste. I can't force you to like me, and I can't force you to like my music. But I know if I'm in a room with you, you're not gonna hate me. Okay, so I went through a period. I'm not gonna name who it was, but I signed a stupid deal. Really young.
He kind of come to me at the end
Yeah,
and
I
was
was
like, "Yo,
really
what
young,
should I do?"
I signed a stupid thing. I seen blue ticks and money, and I seen a platform that was huge.
how much?
Well, they weren't even offering me.
It wasn't
any
even money.
They was just kind of around a lot of money, like they
What,
had.
like a 360 thing? Like,
No, it wasn't even that type of. It was a management deal.
So
Okay.
it was like basically, let's say if I was the person, I was like, right, I'll manage you. I'm taking this much percentage,
Yeah.
but you're not doing nothing.
But this person had connections to the entire UK, and probably
Like
out.
big
And
connections.
he had a big platform, and they was a big person, right? I must have signed to him. 2 months in, we started the first 2 videos. We chose songs, made the really wrong decisions of songs. The mixes on the songs, they weren't right, but we ended up putting them out anyway. The next thing you know, it went out on Grime Daily, right? And either whoever it was that he must have employed to do the marketing must have bought views on my shit, right? And this is my peak time. This is when I was like just about a maybe take off, right? So all eyes were on me.
how long ago was this?
4 years ago,
Okay, so
a time ago. But all eyes were on me for a sec, right? And basically what happened when it came out, it must have went from like 8k views, which were all natural, which I was watching go up slowly. I was promoting the shit out of it. It went to like, it jumped up to like 18k in like 2 seconds. I was like, whoa, what is going on here? Then the views jumped down. I don't even know how that's possible, but it went down to 12k.
It was fluctuating up and
It
down.
was fluctuating. So I'm messaging this guy, obviously who I was signed to at the time, saying, bro, what is going on? And he kind of just like, he was kind of brushing it off, saying, oh, I'm trying to deal with it, da, da, da. And without going too much into the situation, it just kind of was a bit, I kind of felt like I was being a bit like bullied.
Bro, you was bare young. Like, how
I was young. I was kind of getting a bit bullied by like the person. And I still remember like the messages and shit, the way the way they used to message me and stuff, like it was like really like it was like people, you know, when you like your dad shouts at you, it was like type of stuff like that. And I was just, and then it got to a point where after that happened, I kind of got all the backlash for it, because obviously nobody's gonna expect it to come from them. They're gonna just throw it on the artist.
Oh, D did this,
D did this. So for about 6 months, bro, everything I dropped, right, people were like, oh, they would just either hate on either the fact that I'm brown and doing this type of music, or they would hate on this guy's buying views, this guy's views are just doing this, da, da, da. So it was slowly, I was gonna stop, but the reason how I like kind of slowly pushed through it is because I noticed that every single video that I started dropping, slowly the hate was going, because there's only so much you can hate on when you start seeing organic stuff again.
Okay.
You know, and once I was out of that, after that one thing happened, I terminated. I had to get it terminated. Actually, forget that. I didn't even terminate it. He terminated it.
Yeah.
He terminated it.
Bacon. He put all that work in for what?
No,
anyway?
he basically said,
terminated
he goes. He basically said something about he's
He basically
stressed,
had
depressed,
enough, and he didn't want
and
anything
then
to do
that
with the scene anymore.
he couldn't handle the situation, or he couldn't handle
Yeah.
working with D, and then it's
Yeah.
like, you know what?
So
And
that
I
basically
said to him,
happened.
you know what? You're kind of lucky. You're out of there. Start from scratch.
Yeah, that
So-
basically happened, and then I had that hate for like 6 months, and it was just hate and hate and hate and hate on me for like non-stop DMs, comments, everything was just hate, and it kind of got to the point where I was just like, oh, bro, everything I drop, someone's gonna hate me, and then I kind of realized that everyone's gonna hate you no matter what.
So is that like, did you go into like a...
I kind of just came
Type
like a
of-
dink. I don't care anymore. Like you
You
couldn't
know, like
call me.
before
what
that, though, that time you was getting hate, what was going through your head at that point?
Obviously, it was hurting me. You have to remember, what people don't realize is, even though like right now, obviously today comments really don't really hurt me. I've seen it all. I've seen everything, but people need to realize it's like you texting somebody saying you this, you that, and or calling somebody out. Like everyone's a human and everyone's got feelings. If somebody was to, if let's say for Sach now, you got into an argument and he's cussing you out and saying your hair's shit, you. And just absolutely pointing out all your insecurities and saying, "Wow, this is horrible."
Bro, that's
That's a fucking normal conversation. Yeah, with this prick. Yeah, sorry, God.
Right, let's say that you didn't know him. Let's say he was just a normal guy who just decided to walk in and just start cussing you out the way you look. You're gonna feel a way about it. You might not start punching him up, but you might feel a way about it. It will hit you. You'll go home and you'll look in the mirror and you think, "Oh, maybe this is like that. Maybe my nose is huge. Maybe my beard's like half like. Maybe I got a bowl patch." You know what I mean?
You know that?
It's funny, isn't it?
4 lines.
You know what I mean? Like literally though, like people need to realize that when you hate on somebody, no matter what any artist says, pretty much every artist reads their comments, right? And somebody will see that, and it does hurt. For somebody to be calling you names in that online, it does get to a point where it's like, ouch. You know, it gets to a point like,
Did it ruin
ouch.
your confidence at that time?
Yeah, 100%. It
I
ruined
feel like
all
you
my
might not
confidence.
show it, but mentally,
Yeah,
like,
of course.
obviously
But
it
sometimes you
takes
don't.
a
I
toll.
feel like when these things happen to people, whether it be music related, work related, whatever, you don't realize the effect it has on you.
Yeah, it
Because
doesn't.
you start doing stuff like without even thinking about
Yeah.
it. So you might be like, pick up the phone, boys are going out. I'm not really on it today, but you don't know why. But this is how you're feeling.
Yeah,
And you know what's
subconsciously
crazy
knows.
about this whole thing? It's only the internet. It's only the internet. Nobody will give me a problem in real life. They won't do it. People don't. People don't
need to
see
realize
it.
the internet's it's just internet, bro.
It's just internet. It's so
you
easy
still have
for
a
someone
life.
to just type there and no one to know who it is. But nobody, yeah, literally a keyboard warrior. But nobody will ever come to an artist. Every artist I know, they've always had an incident. But compared to the amount of hate that they would get online to in person, is little to none. Like it's very rare that somebody will come up to you, especially an artist that does not talk about the drill life or the gang life and makes love songs, for somebody to come up to you and G-check you, or somebody to come up to you and start cussing you out thinking that you're going to retaliate or to get a reaction at you. It doesn't really happen, but I think at that time, that period of time when I was kind of like, everything was going downhill and I kind of thought, all right, this is it. It did hurt because I had a dream and my dream got crushed. I'm out of it now, and if he could see me now, I bet he'd be laughing.
He probably is looking now, anyways, and a bit upset
Yeah.
if they didn't do it properly.
Yeah, literally.
You work with like work-wise. What's your mode of working? Like, let's say for example, we're gonna go make this tune. You getting the beat from someone? Are you listening to beats? Like, what's the process?
My creative process, basically.
Yeah, because a lot of these viewers won't even know how an artist makes songs.
Okay, so I think my creative process is, I don't actually write anything. I've never written. When I mean wrote, is it wrote?
Yeah, well, it depends.
Written.
Never written. I've never wrote bars before.
Yeah.
It depends what you're gonna say.
I've never used a pen to write bars before. Or I've never used my phone to type bars before, right? Maybe ideas, but I've never actually sat there and typed bars after bars. With my thing, it's more like I kind of just get an idea in my head. And because with me, I'm actually a singer as well. Like, if I had to sing an a cappella, I'll sing the a cappella for you, no problem.
Alright, that's it.
No.
It's more like if he gets a vibe.
If
Yeah,
I
it's
get a
straight
vibe.
on.
Decent
So,
mic.
the way... This is actually the mic that I used.
Bare ice.
This is the first... this is my second mic. I had Scarlett, then I had this, and I have the Newman. But, anyways, the way I work is I don't have my studio in my studio anymore. I have it in my bed because I seem to get more inspiration from staring at my wall than the studio wall. It's weird. But I kind of just go in with an idea. Once I find a beat, usually it's just a YouTube beat for a reference, that clicks with me, I kind of just hum shit. I just hum loads of random shit, and then I play it back. Something in there will sound nice. Then that's where everything comes in. I do a technique called punching in, where basically I will do one line, then listen to it, one line, so until the song is complete. So usually an artist will come with bars written on the phone, or they'll have ready in their head, remembered, and they'll lay the whole thing out. I do it maybe 4 bars, then 4 bars, or a bar and a bar, then maybe an 8 bar, and like that. So I feel like with that, it's more natural, because I feel like, when you actually have to write bars, I feel like it's very easy to create a fake persona, because you actually have that time to sit there and think, okay, how do I make this rhyme? Okay, maybe I'm not like, that's not me, but I can make it rhyme and it'll sound nice, which probably every single artist in this entire world does. I don't think anyone is actually really truthful about what they're about. I don't think some of these drill artists have shot 40 man in the face and not been caught by the feds, but like they
You
say,
said that, by the way, I didn't say nothing.
yeah, but like, I'm being real, innit? Like, you can't sit there and expose your entire crimes and expect it to like kind of be real type.
I'll be real, bro.
explain
Even
it,
the ones that are telling the truth, it's just mad dumb. I don't know why they do that.
that's one thing I've always realized. A lot of these drill rappers, I think they're so hard, but at the same time, I think you're literally just exposing yourself. Imagine you actually get caught for that.
It comes to ego.
Yeah.
Imagine
and
you get
showing-
caught in that case, and they actually bring that video up. I'm sure they've done that.
They've done it to a few.
There's a,
They've done it to
And
a
they'll
few.
actually figure out what your bars mean.
They started that from Tupac days. So they did that in Tupac in court.
Is
They
it?
brought out one of the
Yeah, they
tunes
will.
about what he said about the police and stuff, and they were just like, it was mad. But from that time, it's been like that even in the UK. But before we wrap this up, boys, because we ain't got much time,
Oh yeah, we ain't got a lot of time.
and we will do this again. I'm gonna come Manchester. We're both gonna come Manchester. We're gonna do it again.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it.
This is just a little teaser, while we've got the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you're not doing music and stuff,
Yeah.
what do you do? It's Tuesday, yeah? Tuesday, no one does nothing on Tuesdays. It's Tuesday at 5 o'clock. What's the motive?
My motive.
I feel like now that we've both started to go gym, and then
Okay,
I'm
started in the
losing
gym.
weight,
nice.
so I've lost like 11
You
kg
had to say
in the
that.
last 8 weeks.
You had to
No,
get it
and
in it.
I know I'm gonna come to you now, and then like he wants to bulk up,
Okay.
Yeah, I
so
think
he,
that's the
and
thing
and
for me.
he sent
I
me
can help you with that, bro.
he sent me a video
Yeah.
the other day, and I was like, oh, it's actually working.
Mm.
Like obviously he finds it hard to
Gain weight.
eat, and so
Don't rush it though. It takes time.
Yeah. See, with me as an artist,
Because then you become bare fat. You see
Yeah.
like you, bro. Trust me.
no, as an artist, I've always wanted to be. To be fair, one thing my entire life I've always wanted is to put on weight, because I've always been really tall and really skinny.
But is that a conscious thing, or is it because people say stuff to you?
No, in high school and shit, people used to say stuff. Like, I always used to be the skinny one, and I always used to like, when I'm wearing clothes and jackets and everything, nothing used to fit, and it was really annoying. And I only started wearing t-shirts this year.
Because you was conscious about your body.
Yeah, I was only started wearing t-shirts this year, and the only reason I wore t-shirts, I didn't wear t-shirts, is because when I was wearing t-shirts, I would look in the mirror and the t-shirt would be bigger than me. It's like the t-shirt's wearing me, because like the t-shirt was wearing me. So I think this year I've been in a gym, I've put on weight, I've kind of bulked up a little bit. I think Shaz has decided that I'm gonna cut down now, and he's finally hit it.
No, I feel like I need to, bro, because I used to be skinny, and I got married, and I just put on bare weight because we was it's that, and also because we was on tour a lot. Here, everywhere.
It's very hard. The lifestyle we have, it's hard to maintain.
Fast food every day, and it was just very. But even now, it's hard for me to like, even like being here today. I've got food prep in my bag, and like.
That's really good.
Do you want me to tell you what I've ate today?
Go on.
From this morning, being in a rush. Yeah, I had to wake up at 8 o'clock. Right. I've had tea, 2 croissants. Right, small croissants. Got in the car, had a Red Bull. Then what did I have? Then we had a Mackey's. Had a fillet of fish meal with fries.
I had to put that one out there. So everyone's thinking he's having a Big Mac.
No Big Mac. I know someone that did have a Big Mac though, and he shouldn't have had the Big Mac. Anyways, I've had tea, 2 croissants, got in a car, had a Mackey's, fillet of fish, and then these lot served me at the show 2 red chicken pieces, just 2.
At the show? Is that what you ate? But there was bare food there, bro.
Yeah, it's a bit cold though.
To be fair, I got him the plate. There
I
was
was
2
eating on the
kebabs, there
stairs.
was like chicken tikkas, salad.
I had 2 red chicken.
But it was very cold.
Now, when I'm not at home, right? I mean, when I'm not like on the road or in the studio or whatever, I'll like eat until like I can't stop because I need that weight. I need them calories, extra calories. Yeah. So today I'm like really down, so I'm probably just gonna.
It's funny though because I'm doing the opposite and he's doing the other one.
Yeah.
Just give him what you want.
Like,
But I wish if I
could
could just grab this and just like, yo, here, take it.
No, it's good that you're conscious
Take
about this
it.
now.
I swear now, just take it.
It's good you're conscious about it now though.
But you know what? Also, for your mental sake, I feel like it's good.
Yeah,
Like,
it's nice to look at yourself in the mirror. And
I feel like there was a point where I was
I'm a
like, bro,
beast.
I'm bored. What shall I do?
Yeah.
Well, you know when you
Yeah,
go to school
it
and
is.
stuff, and like, was it girls saying it
What girls saying? What?
about your body and that being skinny, or was it the guys?
To be fair, I don't even know.
Because
I think it was like more like jokes like the man them used to make.
Yeah, but you know it's those jokes that make you feel a
I
bit.
feel bad. I'll be calling my ostrich.
Yeah, you just stop doing that shit, bro.
Nah, it don't hurt me anymore though. It don't hurt me anymore.
That's what he's saying. But stop it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
It don't hurt me anymore, like because obviously I'm an artist now. Like I'm a people's person.
He's got
Like,
views now, bro. We
I
don't
got
need the
views
fucking
now,
body
like-
no more. That's what he's saying.
people are gonna say what they want anyway, no matter what. I
Yeah, it's
can't.
kinda like,
I
I don't
can't.
care.
I don't really care anymore. Like I am what I am. It's kind of got to that stage, and I know that hop in the ring, I'll punch you up. But it's like,
Oh my days. What are you saying? You want to fight D8?
No, I'm not gonna do that to you.
oh, yo, I think you should do like a boxing match. You know,
Bro, this is what you know what would be sick. And I'm gonna do this. And I had this idea, right?
you gonna set one up.
No, this is what I want to do.
I'm not doing it.
Charity football match.
Still not doing it.
All of the presenters, all of the artists, all of the DJs.
Do you know how
everyone.
bad I
Bro,
am at
you
football?
can't even play
Right,
football, bro.
No, that's why. That's the beauty of it.
You know what you do?
I'm so bad at
Saf can play
football.
for
It's
you, innit?
No,
unbelievable.
do you know what? I was thinking about this the other day because like we used to play. Well, we played a few games of football. Us lot back in the day, like Nish, Mumsy, all of us, Lion, everyone. We all like done five aside for a bit. And I was
fun
like,
though, innit?
this would be
Like-
sick if we with no money, just straight for charity.
But you know what's mad though? You see in like the other influencers, like the black ones, they do it.
But I saw the Sideman.
And yeah,
charity
that-
match.
yeah,
That's
that-
why I saw
but that
and
was
I
sick.
like, bro, this would be
That
sick
was sick.
if we did something like this. Well, I think we got to dust out of here. But
we
boys,
do.
thank
Would
you
it
for
be nice
coming.
to
That's the
finish it?
first thing.
you
D8,
for
where
having
they
us.
where they following us?
Okay, they're following me on Instagram at official D8.
We're saying yeah, bro. Listen, where they
Energy.
following you? Energy, bro.
Alright, guys, follow me on my Instagram, official D8_ for all the new bops and all the new jams and all the new sad songs coming out and upbeat songs too, because my manager's gonna kill me. Also follow DJ Kai on Instagram. Also follow Shaz on Instagram, Shaz1Tape. Say your Instagram, I don't know it by heart.
Oh, I'm upset, bro.
DJ Kai UK.
Oh, jeez, he got it. Gang. But Shaz, we're gonna do a bigger episode with you, and the reason why we've not spoken to Shaz so much.
Why did he say mine?
Oh, and at Sachin Patel _.
He said it wrong.
Isn't it 96, isn't it?
Bro, this is
Yeah.
my guy.
Ah, you know I got it, bro.
Right. So we're gonna do the next episode in Manchester. I'm hoping in the new year in January,
Our
Yeah.
DJ Rem involved.
and we're gonna have a bit of a deeper conversation. I think
Oh,
all of
and-
us are gonna
and
come on.
Saf,
No,
actually.
we're all gonna come on again, and we'll have more time. We'll spend some proper time together. But
And next time we'll order pizza as well.
Yeah, we'll actually do.
And
We'll
we'll
mukbang.
Show them around in Manchester.
Yeah, we might do that as a
Oh,
better,
we'll do a
bigger.
little vlog.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little.
Yeah.
We're not gonna have any rules with this thing, so we're gonna do it the way we want to do it. But the
Yeah.
Shaz, we know there's been a lot of backstory into what you've been through and stuff, so we're definitely gonna go through that.
You're not smart, bro. I've never done it before.
You know, this is
Something
this is
to
why I
us,
dragged him
bro.
on. You know, this is like in his entire career. I think this is his first time being on camera.
No, you've definitely done alright, bro.
Sweaty.
You've done-
It's been good.
But
Sweating, bro.
No, I don't think
Hands are
it's.
shaking.
so the platform we run on is called Moving Famous. Yeah,
Right.
follow us at Moving Famous. Yeah, like, subscribe, everything. But the reason why it's called Moving Famous is we see that people just move famous all the time when really and truly they're nobodies. So everyone that comes on this podcast just holds that, and it's become like a tag for time. But you'll see us back on the Moving Famous platform in Manchester on the next episode in the new year, and the podcast name is changing to the Moving Famous Podcast.
Mm.
Sach, did you know that, by the way?
Bro, I'm quitting up. You didn't shout me out.
Cool.
I did. I just forgot the 96, man.
Cool. He's born in 1996. Yeah, just
Bro,
just so you
what
remember.
time is it?
How did you search it? Moving
It's
Famous.
1:13.
At
What
Moving
did you
Famous.
At Moving
expect?
Famous, like, comment, subscribe.
Go on, dear. You must say the same thing.
Like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Don't
Okay.
hate. Subscription.
Cool.